Hey guys, it's early spring and I want to give you just a couple quick tips on some early spring walleye fishing. We got open water up here on the Missouri River. The Mississippi River's open. It's the first week of March. Water temps are cold. We're talking 35, 36 degrees. So what does that mean? Those fish are going to be pretty lethargic. So not going to be super aggressive. I can see there's a lot of people out today. I see a lot of guys really snapping, real hard, trying to get those reaction bites, which will work. But if you can find a pot of fish that are feeding, which they should be this time of year, pretty good, you really don't need to do that. The key is to just slow it down. We're super excited. We've been cooped up all winter. We've been ice fishing, real methodical. Don't pick up that cadence a whole lot more. I'm running here a Northland tackle 3/16 or a 1/4 ounce current cutter. I'm also pitching a 1/8 fireball jig and a minnow, and just letting it sit real light. Just lift the rod tip up. You're almost just dragging it across the bottom basically. Sometimes you'll see that line snap or pop and set the hook, but most times as you just kind of go to lift it again, you're gonna feel a little weight and then set that hook. We're only up here in 8 to 6 foot of water. So another key thing to be thinking about this time of year is which side of the lake or reservoir has the ice come off first. Usually it's the north shore. In this case, the river runs, it's windy, so I'm on the east side and the north side, and the water's 1.5 degrees warmer over here. There's still a little bit of ice chunks on the other side, not too far off the main lake, main river channel, but really just big mud flats. Fish are up here just roaming around, catching a lot of 16, 19 inchers. Just real methodical. You can even just let it sit on the bottom for 10 seconds or so, and then just give it a little lift. When you feel a little weight on there, pop the hook. If you're using a plastic, which do work really well, try to get some that are buoyant. A Z-Man, these beef fishing Moxie, or this is a Pulsar, work really good because they float. So that's going to help slow the fall of that bait down, giving those walleye a little bit more time, to get up there and inhale it. Like I said, they're not super active nor aggressive, so they're not going to be flying up. You're going to see that line pop and take off. They're just going to, if it's near them, they're going to hit it, inhale it, and just kind of hang on to it. But the fishing's been pretty good. Another thing I like to focus on in early spring is later in the day. I really not a big fan of getting out at 7, 8 in the morning. The bite just tends to get better as the day warms up because I prefer to fish shallow, and those shallows warm up quick and those fish are going to slide up in there. If I am out early, I may start off in the river channel or out a little bit deeper at 15 to 25 foot. As soon as that sun's overhead and has warmed up that shoreline, start sliding up. Those fish will be up there. If you're a mono guy, now's a good time of year to be using mono. Just anything to help slow down that presentation while you're out here in the early spring is going to help you put a lot more walleye in the boat this spring.